Hi everybody, this is Justine here, and we're looking at how you can use creative approaches within your organizations and with your clients to get the quickest result that you want, saving you time and saving your clients money, but as well as opening the door so you can create more opportunities for your clients and bring in more paying customers. The backstory was I had been called into an organization, and they'd been working with this young person for a good 6-7 months. They've been trying to get this young person to do play therapy, art therapy, and all these kinds of therapies they were trying to get this young person to do. The conflict was when I walked in, this young person was kicking the staff members. They were hurting the other children around them. It was really a unsettling process, especially for such a young person who was about 7-8 years old. And when I walked in, I went, okay, so I've got to build rapport with this young person as quick as I can and almost distract them, get their brain to align and balance quickly. And what can I do? So I teach this in one of my programs, and I teach how to creatively approach an individual who's appearing to suffer in silence and get to them quickly within 15 minutes. And that's exactly what happened. So got through to this young person, and we're working on certain things, and I was given a project to work with this person within 6 weeks, and I'd see them an hour a week. And what we did was we sort of used specific projects that were balanced and aligning to their personal likes. But on top of that, we were looking at how to make sure that the brain was aligning and where the brain had been overstimulated. So there was amazing science on how we can become overwhelmed with things, and especially children as well. And within that, the epiphany and the huge, amazing transformation or realization was that this person was just battling to speak out and say how they really felt. But because people were approaching this person, talking at them and not speaking through it with them, and having a usual setup of a counseling room, having the normal setup of in a suit and speaking a certain way. So I went in with this team and we changed everything, and we showed an initial rapport building process that they still respected their association's guidelines, and then obviously a creative way to enhance the productivity, save time, and obviously be able to share their energy and time with other clients that they were working with. And within a quick time, we managed to break through and really get to the core understanding of what was going on in this child's brain, and also the history of why they were playing up and their behavior was changing. And in end of this, we actually got the great transformation of working with other play therapists and art therapists, so this child could engage in it afterwards, after we'd done the huge core understanding of what was going on. And the most phenomenal thing was this child had looked at me and said, you're not an adult. And I laughed. I must say I did laugh. I said, because I felt I have never grown up. I felt like Peter Pan. And this young person started, after we'd worked with them, to understand adults and how they were speaking, and understand what they were asking of this person, and how they could work with them as a team as opposed to waste time and obviously the company's resources, which is not really said about or spoken about when you're working with clients. So yes, it was quite an interesting process. The things we did do, because a lot of people say, well, just do free art and just, let's let them get messy, let's let them do things. And that's not always the case, because you don't know what perception of trauma that they are carrying around is having an impact on the way they do activities. So having free art is not always the way to go. And in particularly with this young person, once I had assessed the brain and read the brain patterns, I could actually see that this young person wanted to build and construct certain things. So it was very important to be able to grab that opportunity and use that opportunity to actually rebuild their brain. And then the ripple effect later within their project was that they started building relationships. They started going for the therapy that was funded and available for them. So we had a huge, huge transformation there. When I went back a whole year later to work with another client from the organization, I couldn't even recognize this young child. I was taken away. I was just, this person had found themselves. They were in them. They were their own individual, and they and the staff members, they had a wonderful system working. It was just very inspiring. So to see how I can work with you and your organization as well as your clients, either I do training and when I can either show you what to do, or I can help you by working with your clients. Looking forward to connecting with you.